lost a lot of people that you're very close to as a support network. Can you just talk about the support network you still have at the club and how important that is for you as a manager going forward to have that support network?
I don't want to forget anybody. So starting obviously from Stan and Josh, that we have very fluent communication and a lot of alignment in what we want to achieve and a lot of support from them. And then with Daily, especially with Rich, with Andrea for sure, probably the person that I talk the most with James, with the other James, and after with everybody that is linking our operation, which is a lot of people. So that's not an issue at all. I think we all know what we want to do it. It's very clear direction from ownership, how we want to do it. We will discover now with the new members of the boards as well, how can they make us better and what ideas that they are bringing as well. Be very open to that. It's a big opportunity as well for us to evolve. So let's take the opportunity.
And with Tim gone, do you now have more of a direct communication with Stan and Josh, or is it just business as usual, or is there change in how you now communicate with the others?
Well, I think they would dictate that. I think it's so in meaning it was this morning. So we'll have that conversation and they will guide us on how they want to operate and how they want things to run from now on. So that's it.
And just lastly on Gyokeres, it was quite a deep cut and he needs stitches.
I think so. I think he did stitches at the end, yeah.
Is he going to, has he trained today wearing one of the headbands again, or is he actually okay?
No headband. Today he didn't have to head the ball, so no headbands.
Is that?
Hi Mikel. When you first sort of signed Noni Madueke, there was a lot of reaction from the fan base as to whether it was the right signing or not, and a lot of noise. Obviously, the recent weeks, as we've seen, has been tremendous, very direct, and done much for your club. In the past, when you signed like the likes of Kai Havertz, Marino, Raya, at the time, criticism, and then they've obviously come good. What was it about Madueke in particular that you thought this guy's actually going to be a real good signing despite the noise? And how did you kind of get that feeling about a player before they joined the club?
Well, obviously I watched him a lot. I played against him. I had a real sense of the feelings that I was getting when I was playing against him, and then just understanding the qualities that we have in and around the team, the connection that we can develop with the qualities that he would bring, and I was very convinced. I think we were all at the club very convinced that he could do that, but it's understandable. At the end, everybody has his own opinion about things. You have to respect that, and hopefully Noni keeps doing what he's doing, because so far it's been really good.
There's been reports in the past in terms of Tim Lewis as to the impact he's had on you in terms of impacts with contracts, etc. With Tim, what were the key things that you remember of him in terms of yourself, in terms of the impact he had and the positive things he did with you in particular?
I think with some people, I think you sit down to talk about something, discuss it, and you click, and you talk the same language. And it was a person that has a huge capacity to make decisions, to be very open, to understand it, very analytical. His background is a lawyer, so super efficient. And once he understands it and has clarity on that, I think very good at delivering the message and making things happen. And that's why I enjoy working with him.
Hi Mikel, just on your record against City, it's 5 games unbeaten against them, if you include the Munich Shield. Do you think that your team now has a belief when you go out to play against them that you're not going to get a result, but you know how to get a result against them?
Yes, obviously winning those matches creates that conviction that you can go and win the game, but not against them, against any opposition. And that's the feeling that I have now with the team and the players individually, that we go to Sunday and we are there to win the game. That's it.
And just wondering about your record of the Champions League games last season. It was quite mixed. There was quite a lot of draws after you played in the Champions League in midweek. Is that something you're looking to address this year, obviously with a much bigger squad now?
Yeah, and especially at home as well, and that's something we want to improve. We talk about our home record and how important it's going to be to give the best possible chance to ourselves to be where we want to be at the end of the season. So every time we play at home, we know what we have to do.
But specifically after a Champions League game in midweek, either if you're home or away, just backing it up with the second game every 3 days is quite difficult.
Yeah, and then the next one, and then the next one. So we will try to do better. Hi.
You talked about Scotland and Ireland. Obviously, Gabriel is senior defender, senior centre back, How pleased have you been with the physical aspect of his performance against somebody who's probably the biggest man, literally, as well?
Well, it's Gabi's. He's got many qualities. One of them is that he can get up to anybody in the world, and he's someone that really enjoys, the defensive part, the contact, the physicality, and when the game has to get to that part, he enjoys it, and that's a big quality to have, and it's very needed with someone early as well that is so physical. You need to have those qualities to be efficient.
It's the sort of thing that fans love as well, seeing somebody having a go, and it's sort of a bit like Kian Van Nistelrooy rivalry from a few years ago.
I don't know. I think it's efficiency, the word that you want to use with defenders, and in relation to the quality of your opponent, how you're going to adapt your qualities to resolve a lot of situations. If you don't have to have any contact and it's not needed, even better. But Gabi has both, I think.
And just lastly, back to the boardroom. Obviously, we're in the age of head coaches. Just do the team. If that's not your role, how much time do you spend with the boardroom?
Well, I think in a club like size of this one, with the amount of things and people that we have, one thing is coaching a team or talking to individuals, and then is managing a lot of things that are constantly surrounding the football club. And especially since I arrived, a lot of things happened here, and a lot of things have to be transformed. So as I said always, that's the reason why we do it, because so many good people were involved in those processes to help the team to move forward quickly, and I have a part on that for sure.
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you guys, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.